Hey everyone, welcome back to FT News. I'm Myra. After decades away from movie theaters, Masters of the Universe has finally arrived, and while the film tells a complete story about Prince Adam becoming He-Man, the ending makes one thing very clear. This franchise is only getting started. Not only does the movie end with Adam saving Eternia and defeating Skeletor, but it also includes major sequel teases that introduce one of the most important characters in the entire Masters of the Universe mythology and confirm that Skeletor's story is far from over. So, let's break down the ending and those huge post-credit scenes. The movie begins with Prince Adam living in exile on Earth after being separated from Eternia for years. When Skeletor conquered the kingdom, Adam escaped with the legendary Sword of Power, but during his journey between worlds he lost it and became stranded on Earth. Years later, Adam finally reunites with the sword and returns to Eternia. At first, everything seems to follow the classic He-Man formula. Adam gains the power of Grayskull. He transforms into He-Man, and he begins fighting Skeletor's forces. But what makes this movie different is that Adam's biggest challenge is not physical. It is emotional. Throughout the story, Adam constantly doubts himself. He feels like he has failed his family. He feels responsible for what happened to Eternia. And he struggles with the idea of becoming the hero everyone expects him to be. This becomes especially painful after the death of his father, King Randor. Adam wanted to save him. Instead, he watched him die. That loss nearly destroys him emotionally. Later, Skeletor manages to break the Sword of Power itself. At first, this looks like the end. The sword has always been presented as the source of He-Man's strength. Without it, Adam appears defeated. But the movie reveals an important twist. The sword was never the true source of power. Adam was. The sorceress explains that the power of Grayskull does not truly come from the weapon. It comes from the person worthy enough to wield it. The sword is simply the key. The real power has always existed within Adam himself. That revelation completely changes the story. Instead of relying on a magical weapon, Adam finally learns that his greatest strength comes from his compassion, empathy, courage, and willingness to protect others. That lesson allows him to unlock his full potential. The shattered sword reforms. Adam returns stronger than ever. And the final battle becomes completely one-sided. Skeletor discovers that Adam is no longer fighting because he wants revenge. He is fighting because he wants to save his people. That difference makes him unstoppable. During their final confrontation, Adam unleashes the full power of Grayskull and destroys Skeletor. Or at least that's what it looks like. Skeletor's body is disintegrated. Only his skull remains behind. Eternia is finally free. Adam returns home. The kingdom is restored. And for a brief moment it appears that the story is over. But then the post-credit scenes arrive. The first surprise involves a fan-favorite character. Orko finally appears. The floating magician was missing from most of the movie, but he shows up afterward to provide a fun callback for longtime fans. It is a small appearance, but it confirms that the filmmakers are fully embracing the larger mythology of Masters of the Universe. However, the biggest reveal comes during the mid-credit scene. Queen Marlena talks about another family member who has been missing. She hints that while Adam has finally returned home, someone else may still be out there. The movie then cuts away from Eternia and introduces a mysterious warrior standing on another planet. That warrior is revealed to be Adora. And Adora is none other than Shiare. For casual viewers, this is a massive revelation. In Masters of the Universe lore, Adora is actually Prince Adam's twin sister. When she was a baby, she was kidnapped and taken away from Eternia. She grew up on the neighboring planet Etheria under the control of a powerful villain named Hordak. Instead of being raised as royalty, she became a soldier known as Force Captain Adora. The movie confirms this backstory when another character addresses her as Force Captain. But Adora immediately responds by saying she is not that person anymore. That line is extremely important. It suggests she has already discovered the truth about her past and rejected the forces that raised her. We then see her legendary sword of protection begin glowing. For longtime fans, that moment confirms that she is already becoming Shiare. And that opens the door for the next movie. A sequel will almost certainly explore Adam and Adora finally meeting again. It could also introduce Etheria fully and bring Hordak into the franchise as the next major villain. In many versions of the story, Hordak is even more dangerous than Skeletor because he commands an entire army and controls an entire world. But the surprises are not over. The final post-credit scene confirms another huge twist. Skeletor is not gone. Evelyn returns to the location where Skeletor died and retrieves his skull. As she picks it up, she jokingly comments that he has looked better. Then the screen cuts to black. And suddenly we hear Skeletor's unmistakable laugh. That laugh changes everything. It confirms that some part of Skeletor still survives. Whether it is his spirit, his soul, or some magical essence hidden inside the skull, the movie makes it clear that he will return. This creates an interesting setup for the future. The sequel could focus on Adam reuniting with Shiare while Skeletor slowly rebuilds his strength. Or Skeletor could join forces with Hordak, creating an even larger threat that forces both Adam and Adora to fight together. Either way, the movie clearly wants to build a larger cinematic universe. What makes the ending especially satisfying is that it stays true to the core message of He-Man. Many people remember the character as a giant muscle-bound warrior. But the movie argues that his greatest quality is not strength. It is kindness. Adam wins not because he is stronger than Skeletor. He wins because he understands compassion, sacrifice, and leadership. That theme runs throughout the entire film and gives the story far more heart than many viewers might expect. By the end of Masters of the Universe, Eternia has been saved, Adam has fully embraced his destiny, Shiare has finally entered the story, and Skeletor is preparing for his comeback. And if these post-credit scenes are any indication, the battle for Eternia is only beginning. Thank you for watching this video. Sending you lots of love, and I'll see you in the next one.